Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to teach you about what is correlation of coefficient and the meaning and the types of correlations. So first we see about what is the meaning of correlation. So here correlation means a relationship between the values of two or more variables of the same individual series. It means it talks about the two or three or more than that the same, it should be in a same series, not in other series, it should be in a same way. That is called as the correlation. Again I'll repeat it. The relationship between the values of two or more variables means it should be in a two or more variables, but it should be in a same series means same, it should be in a individual. That is called as correlation. Then what are the types of these correlations? There are four types of correlations. One is positive correlation. Positive correlation also called as direct correlation. Negative correlation, it is also called as indirect correlation. Partial correlation and the partial correlation, and then multiple correlation. First we look into the positive correlation or direct correlation. What is this positive correlation? If the value of the two variables deviate in the same deviation, it is called as positive correlation, and it is also called as direct correlations. It means the variable should deviate in the same direction, means it should be two variables, or it should be three variables, or it should be more than that, but the variable should deviate means it should be go in the same way, means it should be in the same direction, both should be in a same direction. Then it is called as a positive correlation or direct correlation. And the next is negative correlation or indirect correlation, means there is no difference between. For this only the difference is it is opposite to the positive correlation. It means if the values of the two variables deviate in the opposite direction is called as negative correlation. Or indirect correlation means it should be go on the opposite, not in the same direction, it should be in the opposite directions of the positive correlation, then it is called as a negative correlation or indirect correlation. Then partial correlation. What is this partial correlation? When one variable is independent and the other variable is dependent on the case, means the variables, one is dependent and another one is independent of the series of the case, means the partial, there is a partial because one is an independent and another one is a dependent variable, so there is a partial between that two variables, then that is called as partial correlation. Then what is this multiple correlation? Multiple correlations means the study involves three or more variables which are changing either in the direction or different directions. It means the variables involvement is changing the directions or deviating in the other directions. It is called as multiple. So we learned today what is the correlation and what are the types of correlation and meaning and the definitions of a positive correlation, negative correlation, partial, multiple. Again we once we call it meaning. Correlation means the relationship between the values of two or more variables in the same individual. It should be in a same individual, it should be the same individual series of variables, it should be not in a other way of variables, so it is called as correlation. Then types. Positive correlation also called as direct correlation. Positive correlation means it should be deviate in the only one way, means the two variables should deviate in the same way, it should not deviate in other ways, so it is called as positive correlation. And negative correlation is opposite to the positive correlation, means it should be not deviate in the same way, it should be go through the opposite of positive correlation, it is called as negative correlations. Then partial correlation means there is a partiality, there is a partial between the variables, like one is dependent of the other variable and one is Independent variable means it won't depend upon the other variables. It is called as partial correlation. Then multiple correlations. It has multiple means in the word it says multiple. It means 3, 4, 5 or more than that variables. It should it will change their directions, or it should go in different ways, or it can be go through other ways. So it is called as multiple correlations. So if you like my video, please like and subscribe and share it. Thank you for watching my video.